today.
All right, David, let me get this straight. You don't want the references of God in any of our government statements, our government policies, and I'm assuming also on our currency, which being a coin collector, I'd really be doing well. But you don't mind if others appreciate their religion and practice their religion in any ways, except you don't want their religious views being thrown down on you or others. Am I correct on that?
More or less. I wouldn't even necessarily say that any reference to God would be incorrect. What we're against is religious truth claims being asserted.
What about on our coins and dollars of "In God We Trust"?
I'd have to say that the national motto, which was also adopted in the 1950s, the national motto of "In God We Trust," is certainly something that discriminates against humanists and other non-theists. It's a religious truth claim. It states that we do trust in a God. There are millions and millions of Americans who don't. I would point out that before that motto was adopted, the generally accepted motto of the country was "E pluribus unum." It was not an official motto, but it was pretty much the motto by default. E pluribus unum is Latin for out of many, one. And that is a beautiful statement that really encapsulates what this country is all about. Out of many states, one country, and out of many different types of people, a melting pot, one people, the American people. So E pluribus unum is a beautiful, perfect motto for this country. Again, it's the religious right injecting its agenda into American culture and American politics by pushing "In God We Trust" into the dialogue, into the discussion, and into public policy as the official national motto. And it's a terrible motto for this country.
And you do have a strong point, and that is, the religious right certainly has been a one-way street, because if you don't agree with them, then you're NFG. You're just no good.
What you really do learn is that eternal vigilance is very important, too, because once they get away with something, Americans are so amnesiac when it comes to history that they forget, and people don't realize that the religious right changed our national motto in the 50s, and that they added "Under God" to the pledge in the 50s. And, a couple decades go by, and everyone just assumes that's the way it's always been.
Pam, anything else you want to tell David, or are we going to move on to another caller?